And now I'm in this stage of life where I have 3 kids and a wife, and people have been asking me semi recently, like, what's your hobbies? And I'm like, well, I don't really have any hobbies. My hobbies include fixing stuff and finance. And both of those are because I have to. Like the fixing stuff keeps the house going and the cars going, and the finance gets it to where we're hopefully beating inflation. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Real Men, Real Talk. This is your Monday motivation. Today, you're going to be dropping in on a conversation that me, Tilghman, and Nick had. And honestly, we're just trying to figure out, how do you keep the fun, the magic in a life where you're just grinding every single day? Because sometimes it can feel like we're just trying to keep up with keeping the house fixed, keep the cars running, maybe keep up with inflation if we're lucky. So let's start the episode.
It comes down to the point of like, and it's going to sound like super, well, you got to get to a point where you live a life where you don't want to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because people love to sleep, but I love to be awake because I love my life. Dana White also said that too. That's where I kind of got that. But then I kind of put my own thing on it. I was like, you know, that's true. You got to, and no matter your situation, you got to find a reason to stay awake and not want to, like, you know, rest is good. But I feel like we're kind of all going towards that, like, that responsible YOLO, but sometimes you need to recharge those batteries and get some adventure in there too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, because I've felt like over the last 5 years, I felt the adventure just kind of going down.
And I would just stay open. I would just stay open to anything. You know, I know. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I can't speak for everyone. We all getting older, man. We getting older every year, you know. So it's like, just be open to exploring new things. Who you were 20 years ago and what was fun, you know. Like for me, what was fun way back may not be what's best for me right now, or what's, you know what I mean. So it's just being constantly open to trying new stuff and not being like, that's boring, you know what I mean, but trying it, you know.
Actually, that's a good point right there, Mick, where you say, like, what was good for me 20 years ago or when I was 20 might not be good for me now. That's a good point, because I'll just say for me, I'm beginning to get close to 40. And so, like, you know, what is it? The age of 40 is like breathing on my neck right now. Like, I feel it.
Who's that dude behind you, Chris?
I didn't mean to provoke you.
Yeah. Well, what sucks is, like, I feel the pull to, like, oh man, I had a sports car. I had a Honda S2000, and I rocked that thing through the streets of Germany. I drove that thing on Nürburgring and pushed that car to its limits. I didn't spin out, so probably didn't actually push it to its limits. But like those wheels, I was about to break traction on that car. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I got GoPro footage of it somewhere. Like, nice. Yeah, I had a motorcycle. I had a Harley Davidson. Like, I went on road trips. Like, I went to France. I went to Italy. We drove to Paris one night in the middle of the night because my buddy's cousin had gotten thrown in jail because he was found drunk, like, wandering the streets of Paris. And so, like, I think it was like 3 a.m. we go and pick his butt up and drive him back to Germany.
That sounds like some hangover lost in Paris.
Yeah.
Crazy. Run into Mike Tyson or something up there.
Maybe, yeah. But, like, there's all this stuff that I did. Like, I feel like my life was so much more exciting. And here I am with 3 kids and a wife, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something in my heart that's like, how can I bring the excitement and the adventure to my family in a responsible way? Like, maybe it's not the motorcycle. As much as I kind of want it to be the motorcycle, I also don't want to wreck. And especially around here where I live, the drivers aren't good with motorcycles. I feel like they're just stupid. Like, the number of times I've been cut off in my truck, which is huge, it's stupid. Like, I don't want to be a motorcycle and get cut off. Right. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm asking these questions of risk and addressing your idea of, gosh, what did you say at the beginning?
YOLO.
Partially YOLO, but you said something else that was really good. Of, like, no matter.
Just take a chance on yourself. I don't know. That's the easiest way to say it. Like, I feel like none of us really have, like, nobody's dreams are reasonable. That's why they're dreams. You know what I mean? If they were reality, then we wouldn't think of it. We'd have it. So it's like, just dream big, you know, and don't be afraid of it. So.
Okay, so I wasn't recording when you said, like, when you told your accident story. Do you want to tell your accident story?
Not really, no.
Not really.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but not until stuff's sorted out. You know what I mean? I don't know, even because I don't. This is. I mean, I'll say like what happened, but it's not that. You know what I mean? It's not. Just be like broad about it. Like it's not that deep. You know.
Okay. Well, I started recording when you started talking about, living life to the fullest and whatnot.
Okay.
So we kind of have like most of the conversation down, but I haven't done an intro or anything. So let's see. I don't know how to structure this. Sorry, I'm normally a lot more put together with my Monday motivations.
It's been a minute on here for me too, so
I'm glad you're here for you too. Yeah, Tilghman, I feel like I didn't actually get a story from you. Are you trying to like how's adventure in your life?
Oh man,
how is the YOLO? How's that going for you personally?
The YOLO. Honestly, man, it's like I'm just in this grind mode right now in my life. And they call it a grind mode just because you're waking up, you're getting it done, you're doing what you got to do and just getting better at it each and every day, professionally, spiritually, financially, et cetera, et cetera. But so it's easy to get lost in like the sauce of like, oh, I'm just grinding. Like there's no time for vacation. There's no time for this and there's no time for that. But I've been finding adventures in like just going home in the afternoons before coming back in the studio in the evening time frame. Just like finding adventure and taking my dog on a walk or like spending time with my son or like, a quick 15-minute nap and then like a picnic in the backyard just for the heck of it. Just finding the small adventures that are going to later lead up to the bigger adventures that, that we have planned out later in the year. Like we give ourselves something to look forward to. But just finding the adventure in what you're doing right now, because when you look back on it, it's gonna be like, wow, I spent a lot of my time doing that and I don't remember any of it. So it's like it can go into like living in the present moment as well. But I look at it more of like, hey, every single day is an adventure. There's something new to do every day. So why not try it out? So, and then we're planning trips to places we've never been, and we're trying to like getting to like investment properties, and that's its own adventure in of itself. But just like doing those daily monotonous things with an adventurous mindset can really change your perspective on life.
Dang, man, you're like convicting me.
I'm just telling you what I do, man.
That's good.
What I've been trying to do. I'm trying to get better with it. There's days where it's just like, oh, this sucks. Like I just got to wake up and work and put all these hours in. But there's adventure in it, man. So why have a bad attitude when you can have fun with it?
That's the hard thing to do is to when it's monotonous, when it's seeming like doesn't matter, like just actually choosing to have a good attitude.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm right there with you in the grind mode. Like that's what I feel like I've been doing for like the last 3 to 5 years. Just grind.
Yeah.
Grind. Like try to get ahead of inflation, try to keep the truck running, try to make a little more money so that I can take the van to get fixed and drop $3,800 on that. Like just for a simple 100,000 mile checkup. But like there it is, $3,800, and that's with like me like shaving things off to like keep the price
doing
down.
Everything you can. Doing everything you can. It's like, oh, you need a new oil filter. Keep the same one in there. Just.
Well, no, there was this one part where the people, God bless them, they're just trying to do their job, but they were going to charge me $600 to do this particular part replacement. Well, I said, hey, hold on, and I went out and I watched a video. It's like literally 4 bolts, pull off the fuel injection rail, and then you just pull off this part, scrub off the old silicone, put some new silicone on it, bolt it back on. Like it's probably like maybe an hour's worth of work.
That's not.
And they wanted to charge me $600, and I was like, nope. So yeah, it's just like these things, like they over time they sort of pile up on you. All the things that don't get fixed, all the things like the car came back, it's running great, but I still need to do that job. The front end on my truck needs to be fully rebuilt before I buy tires for it. And my tires are on their last leg.
Yeah.
So I've got to save up. Like I'm not a front end guy, so I'm just going to save up like the $2 to $3 grand that it's going to take to pay for that. And sorry, I'm complaining. But the point is,
let it out, man. Let it out.
The point is, like, how do you keep hope and keep adventure and keep like the magic, so to speak, in all that? And you're like trying to do that, like just a little picnic in the back for 15 minutes, like, or take a nap for 15 minutes and then picnic in the back for no apparent reason.
Yeah, just cause
like,
it's just like
have fun, dang it.
Yeah, seriously. And one thing too, it's like it sounds kind of cheesy and like goo goo gaga, but just like if you have a spouse or something, just like a random hug and a random kiss throughout the day, that brings adventure into your life too. Especially when you've been, Chris, you and your wife been together longer than me and my wife, but we've been together long enough to see the honeymoon phase, the fight phase, and now we're like re-entering another cupcake phase. It's just like, but I feel like that's how a relationship is. So you guys, like, if you have a partner, date your partner 24/7, because that brings adventure into the relationship, thus bringing more happiness and peace within the household with the kiddos and stuff like that too. So just like, there's so many ways somebody could look at it, but at the end of the day, it's like your own perspective on what your daily adventures can be for yourself.
Yeah, that's really good, man. Well, man, I think that's a good place to end it, because I feel encouraged from what you're saying, Tilghman.
Appreciate it.
And Mick, you got some good perspective. Like you're a bit younger, and so you have a little more freedom to say, like, you know what, freaking YOLO, man. Like just
not YOLO, but still be. I mean, for your guys' cases, it's still a balance. So, like I said, like for each and every individual, it's a different type of risk associated with how hard you can go at your dreams and what you want to pursue. Never give that up.
I like that. Never give that up, because that's like, if you lose the adventure, if you lose the fun, if you lose the play, then I mean, that goes into that whole thing of like, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul? Like a lot of Christians talk about like that with like salvation and stuff like that. But like, just like basic level, like you lose the whole point of living. What's the point of living? It's like, yeah, man, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. So guys, that'll be it for us. I personally am really heartened, and I feel like I can go through my week a little bit better because of the wisdom and life experience of Tilghman and Mick here. So we hope to see you again next time. And until then, you can look at any of our other videos on any of our other social media channels. So until next time, see you later. I'm just going to intro it and say like, hey, you're dropping in on a conversation that we had. That's how I'm going to intro it.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
So I won't record it right now, but I'll record the closing once my kids stop screaming.
I can't hear it.
Okay, God bless. Good.